Yeah, did you ever wonder what it is about certain foods that make them so tempting? Dr. Rob is in the house to explain. The devil cupcake, huh?
Yep.
The devil made me eat it?
The devil's in the food.
Oh.
And that's what a lot of people don't seem to understand. And the food industry knows it. There's simple little tricks they can do with food that actually engage your primitive brain to not want to stop eating this stuff.
Really?
It's very interesting. And we were talking about this earlier. I had these 3 donuts, and I was saying, if you could pick one of these donuts, which one would it be?
My son would do the pink one,
so
but I'd probably do that one.
That one. And Katie's yelling the pink, and I probably should have brought pink because I know girls like the pink. But the most popular donut in the world is the glazed. I don't care what country you go to, it's the glazed is the most popular one. And there is a reason why.
Why?
And I'm going to give you the secret. It's a 50-50 mix between the fat and the sugar with a little bit of salt that engages your primitive brain, the hedonic structures in the brain, and releases potent chemicals that want to make you eat more of it. If you were to eat this cream, which is really just fat, and you were to taste this, right?
Right.
You wouldn't be able to do much, right? You'd probably have one bite and you'd go, oh, I can't do much of that. And this, what we have is sugar. Do you think you could eat a teaspoon of sugar?
Yeah, but not like you couldn't sit down and eat that whole bowl.
It would be tough. It would taste terrible.
Right.
You would just, it would be overpowering, it would overwhelm the system, and your brain would actually tell you to stop eating it. So you just wouldn't continue. Now, a piece of pie with a nice ratio of 50 to 50, you would probably eat this.
Right.
And it'd be difficult to stop for some people because as soon as they get that 50-50 ratio of fat to sugar, it sends messages to the primitive part of the brain to release these specific hormones in the endocannabinoid system and ghrelin, and they go through the roof, and it lights up the pleasure centers. So for people that secrete large amounts of these hormones, these peptides, they can't stop. They'll literally, as soon as that sugar and fat hits the lips, it's off to the races, and it's one, they just keep feeding, and it shuts off the mechanisms that tell you to stop, that you've had enough calories.
But you know, but can I ask a question? Because a lot of dietitians or experts will say everything in quantity. Like you can cheat a little bit here or there, but you're saying if you cheat, that may cause you to just keep eating.
That's exactly right, because for some people, it's the primitive structures in our brains that they can't stop. And what I'm saying is, it's not your fault for some people. It's just not their fault. It's the way their brain chemistry works that as soon as they get that ratio, that 50-50 ratio of fat to sugar, it's off to the races, and then they have trouble when they say, I want to lose weight, and I just can't stop eating these foods. For some reason, as soon as it touches my lips, I can't stop. They're not pretending, they're not lying. It's just their own body chemistry reacting to this.
So do you just not go there? And
that's the interesting part. When they've done studies looking at this, when you stay away from this dangerous combination, this devilish combination of 50-50, 50% fat, 50% sugar, the hedonic structures in the brain don't react. It's only when you actually eat it. So when you eat healthful foods, you actually don't release those 2 peptides that cause the problem. It's staying away from this. And knowing that, using the higher functions of our brain, the bigger parts, not the primitive parts, to know that how dangerous these foods can be for certain people when it comes to weight loss and staying healthy, and staying away from that 50-50 mix of fat to sugar.
Dr. Rob, how do we find you?
You can simply find us at renuehealth.com.
So you get a buzz when you eat this. Katie,
I do.